Alright, so when you get into the game, only Legend Mode will be available to be played. After you finish the first Legend Mode battle, the one where you play as Link in his training gear, you unlock Free Mode to replay any Legend Mode map with any character that you want to play them as. The Adventure Mode, Challenge Mode, which, by the way, you can immediately do the Play as Ganon mode. Boss Rush, and Normal Challenge Mode. Let's see. In the Adventure Mode, you have all of the maps immediately unlocked for you. You can go to the Low Rule map right away if you want to. However, each map has a difficulty rating associated with it. They're also in a little bit of a different order than you might expect, so I'm going to read them out for you. So we have Hyrule Field, that's the original Adventure Mode map. Then we have the Great Sea map, which was the map that was included with Hyrule Warriors Legends. This map was never on the Wii U version of Hyrule Warriors. After that, we have the Master Quest Hyrule Field map. That's the one that was in the Master Quest DLC for Hyrule Warriors. Then we have the Master Quest version of the Great Sea map. This was the first paid DLC for Hyrule Warriors Legends. It was a cheaper DLC because it was just this map. Then we have the Twilight Princess map. That was a DLC for Hyrule Warriors, the same DLC that got us Twilight Midna, Tingle, and Child Link. Then we have the Termina map. Hold on. This DLC only gave us Twilight Midna. Tingle and Child Link came with the next map, which is the Majora's Mask map, the Termina map. Then you have the second DLC map from Hyrule Warriors Legends, the Koholint Island map. This is where we got Marin and Linkle's Boots weapon. Then you have the Spirit Tracks / Phantom Hourglass map. This is where we got Toon Link's Sand Wand, and also Toon Zelda, the ghost form where she's in the statue. And then the final map here is the Low Rule map, where we got Ravio and Yuga. So after you finish the first Legend Mode map, you have a bunch of characters unlocked to you. So far, I have only unlocked Child Link as an extra character. All of the rest of these characters that you see, you start out with. So that's Link with his sword. I eventually got his fire rod, but you won't have that after the first Legend Mode map. Then you got Impa with her giant blade, Sheik, Lana, Zelda with her rapier, Ganondorf with his double swords. Then you have Darunia, Ruto, Agatha, Midna, Zant, Fi, Girahim? I say Girahim. People have commented endlessly about this. This guy from Skyward Sword, however the fuck you want to pronounce his name. Although, if you're reading the Japanese, it's literally Girahimu. So I guess Girahim. I say Girahim. People told me to say Girahim. That fucking says Girahimu. So, deal with it. Next we have Sia, Volga, Wizro, and Linkle with her crossbows. All of those characters are unlocked right out of the gate. Now, they're not as powered up as I would like them to be. They all start out at level 1 with no badges, and you're not going to have very many materials dropped yet. Going back to the Adventure Mode maps for a moment, as I said, they each have difficulty levels. So the first two maps, the Hyrule Field and the Great Sea map, have are labeled as easy. Next, the Master Quest Hyrule, let's see, that's the Master Quest Hyrule Field map, and the Master Quest Great Sea map are labeled as normal difficulty. The Twilight Princess, Majora's, and the Majora's Mask map are labeled as difficult, hard, I guess. And then the Koholint Island map, I guess I'm going to call this the new Hyrule map. That's the Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass one. And the Low Rule map are the hardest difficulty. I think it's translated as lunatic in English. I'm not sure. It kind of says spicy in the Japanese. But anyway, here, I'll jump into each map so you can see. So I unlocked Child Link very early on the Hyrule Field map. But one thing that I really love here is that after you've unlocked an item card for the first time, like I unlocked the candle for the first time, you can just hit start to go to the new item shop. And I can buy more candles if I want to. They're 10,000 rupees each, so they're not super cheap. And there appears to be a maximum number that you can buy at once. Like, I should be able to buy 6 of them with the amount of rupees that I have right now, but it only goes up to that. So maybe 5 is the maximum number that you can have. but that is huge. That is so good. Anyway, on this first map, you will unlock Child Link, and I see Twilight Minda over there, Skull Kid right here, and Tingle on this map. There are other weapons, so there's Linkle's other weapon, that must be her boots. That's one of Zelda's other weapons, either the Wind Waker, which I'm really curious to see if they've improved that, or the Dominion Rod, that was Zelda's other weapon. This is a level 1 Link weapon for original Link, Hyrule Warriors Link, and I'm not even going to guess which one that is because he had so many weapons. Here's another one for Link. What else do we have here? Another weapon for Link, another weapon for Link, and another weapon for Zelda. So you get all of Zelda's weapons and potentially all of Link's weapons. I don't want to go and count them all right now. But yeah, I haven't unlocked any My Fairy stuff yet, but I'm excited to see how that's been upgraded for this version. I never did like the sprite versions of the fairies in Hyrule Warriors Legends. Okay, next up is the Great Sea map. You can see it's a little bit smaller than the other map. You unlock Toon Link in the very first battle. However, when I go into this, it warns me that I'm missing the hammer. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, if I need to unlock the hammer, then that means that the Wind Waker story mode maps, story mode missions in the Legend mode are in this game. I feel very strongly about that, because it warns me you don't have the hammer yet. You probably don't want to do this map yet. I could probably still beat it, because I kind of know how to wear down the boss. But yeah, you also unlock Medley very early on in this map. There's Tetra and King Daphne's right there. I could go into the other weapons. I'll just scan for any level 1 weapons, because that means you're actually getting something new and unique, besides just upgraded stuff. No, I don't see any level 1s here, so let's go to the next map. Map number 3, that's the Master Quest version of the Hyrule Field map. Let's see. There's no new characters on this map, so this is where you get a bunch of higher-end weapons, some more costumes, etc. You know, heart pieces, My Fairies, My Fairy food, all of the good stuff. Next up, the Master Quest version of the Great Sea map. There's no new character on this map, just more costumes, you know, similar to the previous Master Quest map. New stuff to play around with. Next up, the Twilight Princess map. You will have already gotten Twilight Midna, so there's no new character. There's no new character to unlock here. Just a lot more costumes and a lot more weapons. Oh, and we can see some level 4 weapons, and that's not 4+, so that must be the NES version of the weapons. Can you close the door? Okay. Then we have the Termina map. And so there's no new characters to unlock here, new weapons and costumes. Level 4 weapons I see, so that must be the NES weapon things. Sure. Next up, let's see. The Koholint Island map. You unlock Marin in the very first battle here. And I imagine that Linkle's boots are going to be unlocked somewhere on this map, although you might get them earlier because that'd kind of be inconvenient to not get the weapon until very, very late game. I see some level 4+ weapons. Those are the dual elemental weapons. And there's no level 1 weapon on this map, which means that you must get it earlier. Next up, it's the Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks map. You unlock Toon Zelda on this map. And you must get Toon Link's train, sorry, the sand one, but I consider it the train, somewhere earlier in the game than right here. Oh, no, there's a level 1 weapon right there, so that must be the sand one. Okay, so I guess you unlock it here. Let's see what's next. The Hyrule map. So you unlock Ravio and Yuga here. And they're going to come with their level 1 weapons, so the rest of it's just more level 4+ stuff. Alright, let's see. Anything else that I need to cover in the adventure mode? Not that I can think of, so I think we're going to go back to clearing out some of the legend mode.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please like, comment below, and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out my second channel, GamesBrain Plays, for group and solo Let's Play content. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Until next time, this has been GamesBrained, and I hope you take care.